Hi there, it's the 12th tonight, and I thought I would do an MCP server today. My idea was to make an MCP server that's Model Context Protocol, if you didn't know it, which can extend the capabilities of LLM systems by providing more context to the models. It's also called tools or function calling and such. So I was thinking of adding an IMAP, that's the Internet Messaging application protocol. I'm not sure, it's for reading mail anyway. So let's develop an MCP for reading IMAP accounts. Want to do all the functions standard IMAP server is expected to do. In this dir, there is an N file with an IMAP URL and credentials. Please write the MCP server in Rust and make it capable enough to answer queries like did I get a mail from postmaster at apple.se last week and similar. Do it all in one sweep, then append the MCP configuration to my codex config file. And let's hope that it will do something useful here. I hope you get the drift that this will enhance language model systems with data that might not be available publicly, but rather you can provide with personal information, etc., which the MCP server has access to, but an ordinary LLM. Wow, it actually did it in one go. It's a lot of code I have seen. You see here line number on 1300 and so it's big. I think we should test this to see if it actually works. As it put it in. Well, I will just check. Tail. Yes, there it is. Actually, we do this. And resume the same session. The startup failed. Handshaking with MCP server failed. Okay, then I would suggest we got an error on start. I believe Codex does not expect framing with content lengths and such, just pure JSON-L. Is that your view of how to do it as well? Why I wrote that is because I have done MCP servers for other things earlier with Codex and has got similar errors. Oh, it still fails. I will ask it to actually read the code on the GitHub for Codex CLI. Yeah, I will ask it to look in the GitHub repository to see how that repository is defining the MCP protocol. Even if it's a standard, it's somewhat varying, like all standards, maybe. What I did here so well was that I actually told that it could use the GitHub CLI application that I have installed on my Mac. You see there, ran GH API and the file. That's a simpler way to just look at individual files than to clone full Git directories, since this is a rather huge repository. Saves a lot of time. And it found things that it wanted to change. Yeah. Of course, I told it no content length framing. Let's see. But it's still not working. It is possible to debug this by actually have a wrapper that sets, well, tries to read the standard in and standard out and standard error. And to see what happens, it can probably also trace system calls, but actually it adds a logger into itself instead. Okay, maybe that's better. Let's run it. Okay. I didn't read properly what it said. it said I should have run it in a specific way, and I just restarted Codex. So since it said it was wanting me to run it in a special way, I told it to go run it yourself. Yeah, now it suggests to add logging to the MCP config. Yes, do that. Okay, it found an unsolicited event type. Yes, patch it. Oh, the problem it was another MCP client that I had. Okay, so the IMAP tools are actually there. Is it? I will ask it an IMAP question then. Did I get any mail today? Deciding to use the MCP mail query tool. UID fetch invalid arguments. I am not sure you issued a correct IMAP fetch command. Can you go the IMAP transcript? Oh, I see. We have passed midnight, so maybe I haven't got any mail today yet. That's entirely possible, actually. Uh, I should have asked it if I got any mail yesterday. Uh, it might just be that I did not get any mail and it tried to fetch a void list of mails and that it caused syntax errors. Well, it has started adding logging to the MCP. I'm not sure I should wait it out, should I? Well, now it has started. It figured out what syntax it had got wrong. It had forgotten some parentheses in the list of attributes it was getting from the IMAP server. Yes, one message found today. Problem service alert, SMTP in. Interesting. It's probably an error in our monitoring software. But first off, I will stop it and restart it. I will ask a new question. Yesterday, I got some mails from Sebastian. How many? 50 messages. Okay, it was 50 in total. Okay, Sebastian. There was one mail. That's so nice. Did any mails 2 days ago cover OpenBSD source changes? No, port changes. Oh, there was a limit of 50. Very I can't pronounce it. Gratuitous limit there. I didn't see that earlier. Okay. And here we got some error. Timeout. Okay. No, I think this is fine. I think you have got the point that it's easy to actually add context to local models using quick MCP servers that you just can vibe up yourself. That's all for today. Bye bye.